Good morning. Day 2 of 2025. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I don't remember ever doing a live video when it's not even all the way daylight. So this is why I'm up so early. I am scheduled today for my annual wellness exam, and so part of that is getting blood work done before the appointment. So if those of you have gotten blood work before know that when you go to get blood work, you're not supposed to eat or drink anything after midnight. And so I always like to get to the lab to get my blood done, drawn early. It opens at 7 a.m. But why? Because the first thing I normally do in the morning is drink coffee. So I couldn't drink coffee and I'm starving. So off early this morning to get blood work done before the day begins. I have a very busy day. I have appointments all day long. And I am so excited about 2025. It's so crazy because when I know I have an exciting day ahead, which for me, real estate, I have been so blessed. Listen, I retired from the school system in February of 2019, and it'll be 6 years in February that I retired and jumped into real estate full force, both feet in, not knowing a dang thing about real estate, and was really not prepared to love it as much as I have, falling in love with real estate. And it's not really, I guess, real estate per se, it's the people. I love meeting people. I love helping people with their situations. I love solving problems. It's fun for me. It's exciting. So in this year of 2025, I am so excited. If those of you who have been thinking about buying or selling have been waiting for the rates to drop, the rates are steadily dropping a little bit. And I would say right now they're average. Listen, our rates are never going to be in the COVID rates, which were the 2s and 3s. That is never going to happen again. That happened simply because of COVID. But the rates are now, I think, in the 5s and 6s. And then, of course, they're a little higher if your credit's not so great. Remember this, as a buyer, I believed this before I got into real estate, and the belief was totally wrong, and that was that you needed 20% down to buy a house. That is absolutely the furthest thing from the truth. In fact, I would say 95% of people qualify for either 100% down, which is an RD loan, a VA loan, a rural development loan, a USDA loan. Those are all 100% financing. If you're a veteran, 100% financing. And if your credit is not that great, an FHA loan requires that you put down 3.5%, which is nothing. It is not 20%, which is the misconception that I had before I got into real estate. So I'm so excited about 2025. 2025 is going to be off the charts, amazing for real estate. If you're a buyer, if you're a seller, remember, if you're a seller, there are never enough homes for sale for the number of buyers that are ready to buy. There are never enough homes to choose from for buyers, ever, ever, ever. I've never met a buyer and went house hunting with them and there were enough houses to choose from. So there's no such thing, if you're the buyer, as a perfect home. No such thing as a perfect home. If you're a buyer, what you have to decide is, where do you want to live? What are the potential locations that you are interested in living in? And then in those locations, choosing a house that can work for you. And listen, in this day and age, I don't care what age you are, the likelihood of you buying a house that you're going to live in forever are slim to none. People do not buy houses anymore that they stay in for the rest of their lives. It does not happen, ever. I mean, I have already dealt with buyers and sellers who have bought and sold multiple homes, and I've only been in real estate 5.5 years. So people are always looking to buy. They're always looking to sell. They're always looking to change. Change is good, right? Change is good. So day 2 of 2025, I hope that you are going to be able to get out and enjoy this gorgeous day. The weather is beautiful. I love layers. I absolutely love winter time because I love layers. I love winter clothes. I love the way that my hair is not all nasty and like, you know how it is when it's humid outside in South Louisiana and your hair just kind of feels like a helmet? Today is an amazing hair day. My hair is fluffy. And that's always a good thing, ladies, if you know what I mean. When you have a good hair day, you can almost conquer anything, right, that comes your way. 2025 is going to be a phenomenal year. Call it. Is it going to be hard? It's probably going to be very hard. It's probably going to be full of challenges. And but what I know for sure is that it's going to be full of opportunity. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, it is an amazing time to get out on the market. So if you're thinking about buying, give me a call. Let's have a conversation and I'll get you started on the right track. If you are a seller, give me a call and I'll give you a list of to-dos and then we'll get the ball rolling on that. Y'all have a great second day of 2025. And if you are thinking about buying or selling, and anywhere in Louisiana, I can work with you. Anywhere in Louisiana. I would say, think about your community, okay? First of all, if you're far away from me, think about your community and think about who is the top agent in your area, who you know that people know, like, and trust. You know that that person gives back to the community a whole lot and people just really like that person. If you don't have a person in your community that number one person comes to mind, or listen, you might have 2 or 3 of those people in your community. That's where you should start. But if you're outside, if you can't think of that person, then give me a call. I'd love to work with you. Now, if you're anywhere in Acadiana, I'm your girl. I love dealing with buyers and sellers anywhere in South Louisiana, anywhere in Acadiana. But if you're far from me, like I would say, if you're maybe an hour away from me and you cannot think of anyone in your community that's just a dynamite real estate agent, give me a call because I would absolutely love to help you. I can sell and buy anywhere in Louisiana, but I would encourage you to look within your own community first if you're not in my community. For me, anywhere in Acadiana, I would be one of the number one choices, absolutely, all day long. Y'all have a great 2025. Be safe on the roads if you're on the road today, but the good news is there is no fog. It looks like there's no humidity. It is going to be a phenomenal day. Y'all take care.